Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. We have 11 hegemony credits. Let's try playing as the pilot this time. We actually did make it to level 4 last time. We're making progress. I told you it would happen. I'm not going to guarantee a match victory or anything like that right now. What's up with you guys? I just found you last time. Young Slinger! Within this, that sounds like a great name for a male porn star, by the way. Within this wall of flesh, there is a soul that counts thee, its creditor. Once rested, we wilt explore the Gungeon anew. Findeth us, and we may findeth our interest entwined. Now let us rest. That's it? I don't understand what you're offering me. But perhaps at some point in the future I will. We have new items in here. We have 11 credits. I think we should buy the RPG, because it's been here forever. And then I think we should buy something that costs 6, which would be our flash ray. And then we'll have spent all of our hegemony credits to unlock stuff, which I think is a positive decision for us. Okay, let's do it. Descend thee into the Gungeon betwixt this castle. Findeth us in the stocks of the town's proletariat square. You will be beseeched. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. First floor, flip over some tables, shoot some enemies in the head, use your apparently gun from Firefly, and don't let anybody stop you from accomplishing your dreams. You know what I like about Gungeon so far? It's hard to say this because, first off, people are gonna eventually get to the point where they're like, please stop talking about Rebirth in the Gungeon videos, and that's fair. But you do have to, you know, keep in mind, it's like having a friend who's like, you know, been to Panama or something like that, and they're like, when I was in Panama? You know, for a while, everything's gonna be all about it, you know? Like, I played thousands of hours of that series, so it's kind of a point of relation, if that makes sense. Something I can relate to this to get some kind of commentary out of it and elucidate some important points about, you know, what we all choose to do on a daily basis. I don't know. No longer were we little girls, we were little women. That's the ending of Little Women. Spoilers. But I like that the first floor throws out some enemies at you that are actually fairly tricky. Okay, RPG has joined the shootout. Flash ray. Active items, temporary invulnerability, a product of Professor Gupton's rigorous research. Actually, that's good because we have lockpick, but then we can roll our secondary active item. Actually, now that I look at it, it doesn't have a meter associated with it, so I bet we can only use it once. So we should actually save that. I'm imagining the invincibility is not going to be too long, but if we can use that invincibility... Oh god, that was close. If we can use that invincibility to guarantee us a flawless victory on the first floor boss and then get some HP moving into the second floor, that's pretty good. But, you know, further to the point that I was making earlier, the reason I say, you know, maybe it's not fair to say that Rebirth starts you out with easy enemies is because, you know, some deaths do still happen on the first floor due to just having low HP and getting shat on by a Mullaboom or something like that. That's a sentence that doesn't seem like it would make any sense. Poor damage on my part there. Thought the table would hold out a little longer, which is why I shouldn't have dodged out of it. There's our boss fight. You know, we do also have, like, again, thousands of hours into that game to have memorized the actual order of things, the right order to take out enemies, etc., etc. We have no other weapons right now, so we're pretty much just in dodge roll territory. Actually worked out okay, though. Oh, okay, that was a little close. I really thought we killed Shotgun Man. He was one away, though. The grenade is going to explode. It gets a little bit more bullet helly than Isaac ever does. Right off the very bat. It's good training for your Toho reflexes, I guess. We're going to be at 28, I think. Yeah, 28. Not quite enough to buy a new gun, in all likelihood. I don't really want to buy HP, because usually you get at least half of a heart from the boss. I definitely don't want to get ammo, which is really unfortunate because I'm pretty sure that a rat is just going to take this as soon as we exit the room, but we'll leave it there just on the off chance that maybe in the future it actually will provide us with some sort of benefit, because right now it provides us with none. More rooms open. If we can get to 50 credits on this floor, we may have... Oh, God. We may have an outside chance at making this work. Making something happen on our shop. Oh, my God, it's a mimic. Oh, Lord. It did 1 full heart of damage, by the way, which is silly. No, this is where we conquer the mimic. I really wish we did have another gun, though. I will admit that. What is this? Grappling hook? Why? Oh, change items. Grappling hook. I don't know. Oh my god, it does replenish itself pretty quickly. Something's gonna eat that lockpick. It's so important to have keys. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the potion of invincibility. Wait, the potion of invincibility is reusable? It totally is. The grappling hook is so good, I think. But so is the lockpick. You know what? Forget the lockpick. Okay. I'm not necessarily thrilled about this. But I am thrilled that the potion of invincibility is reusable. But the ability to use the grappling hook to get out of the way seems kind of useful. And beyond just being useful, seems enjoyable as well. Like, let's come back here for a second. I want to try to use it to dodge, but I don't want to try to use it to dodge in a situation where I need to use it to dodge, if that makes sense. It also recharges so quickly. Ammo synthesizer. I mean, that seems great for 30. I don't know what it does, but I'm assuming that inadvertently or passively it will give us more ammo. Repurpose the spent ammo from the fallen gun dead. Yeah, I mean, ammo's precious, so the more of that we can get, the better. Hopefully we just get enough keys that missing the lockpick is not that big of a deal. Yo, that is pretty sweet. Now that I know what it does, it's, you know, still a pretty large leap to eventually get to the point where I understand how to use it in the way that's most effective, but this seems like it could be pretty valuable for us. How is our potion coming along? Ah, it takes forever. Okay, so we are not... Ooh, Cupid's bow. Oh, just regular bow. Okay. We're pretty unlikely, I'd say, to flawless this boss, but stranger things have happened. It's possible that with the grappling hook, maybe I can get out of the way more easily. We are fighting the Bullet King there, or here. Don't forget about blanks. I rolled, but I rolled in the wrong direction. I actually feel like the bow, oh my lord, is not the right call here. Yo, do not die to the king. We died to the king last time, and honestly, more than anything else, I was embarrassed. We gotta start coming up with some higher level strategies for how to deal with these bosses, you know? We have strategies in Rebirth and Afterbirth for dealing with all the bosses. It isn't just dodge what they throw out, you know? We've learned patterns and stuff like that that we can actually take advantage of. Here, I think, like, keeping your distance definitely seems advisable. But keep in mind, we can only get hit 1 to 2 more times, depending on what we get hit by, I think. I don't think everything does a half heart, because the Mimic did a full heart. Maybe we need to be a little bit less aggressive with the dodge roll here, to play ideally. Oh, yeah, that was bad. Instead, save the dodge roll for truly dire circumstances. So I am 1 hit away from death. I feel relatively content right now to say that Bullet King is the hardest first floor boss. I'm gonna use a blank, by the way. I just need to wait for an attack that warrants using the blank, because honestly, some of the attacks that he throws out are relatively easy to dodge. That is not one of them! God damn it! After all that grappling hook action, Bullet King gets me again. Obviously, we're gonna restart here. Bullet King. Bullet King is kicking my ass. I don't know if I've been nerfed or he's been buffed, but we did beat him on the show pretty easily, like the stream pretty easily, like 2 weeks ago. For some reason, dude is kicking my ass lately. That's like dying to Larry Jr. But you know what? I relish the opportunity to die to Larry Jr. because it's not going to happen forever. You should enjoy the enjoy those periods of instability, you know? It's like being in college. Nobody ever knows, oh, what's going to happen to me after college, you know? That's when real life starts. Once real life starts, you start cementing your place in the world. You know, you pick a career, you pick a town, you pick a spouse. You can't pick your kids, but that's probably a good thing. You gotta appreciate these times in your life when things are in flux, you know? And right now in Gungeon, our life is in flux for sure. Because although it means that things are uncertain, which can be anxiety-inducing, and certainly the game is getting one over on us more than we're getting one over on it, it also means that anything could happen. It means that when the result's up in the air, we got a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a chance here. I'm gonna move my microphone over here while I wax poetic. Alrighty. Well, we got no hegemony credits on the last run, which is not necessarily slowing us down, but is pretty terrible. As far as, you know, my feeling good about myself goes. I honestly would like to fight Bullet King on this floor. It's not like we went into that fight with 1 HP either. Like, we went into that with, we should go to the shop because there's a teleporter in there. Oh, but that's not the entrance to the shop. Okay. We went in with 2.5 and still died and used our blanks. So I really feel like I need a lesson in how to beat Bullet King. So we're gonna teach ourselves that lesson. This is a situation in which you would like to kill this guy. I think we're gonna use a blank. Oh! Perhaps not. Perhaps not. We actually got him there, which was surprising to me. That is a tough room. Room geography or layout just plays such a huge role here. That is Trident's pitchfork. That's dope. Let's go look at our Ammonomicon. The Trident is immaculately crafted, and powerful runes etched into its length allow it to channel mighty bullet magics. Sometimes when the Gungeon shifts, entire regions are submerged. So perhaps some kind of water theming going on with this. Has a decent amount of ammo. Like, could be an okay primary weapon, but let's see. Well, that was a horrible start. I just froze, basically. Honestly, the damage output is not that good. But I think it is probably something we'll use for our boss here. Maybe it can be a suitable primary weapon later in the game. You know, what's a primary weapon now, or a secondary weapon now, could end up having to be our primary weapon later via necessity, so I'm certainly not going to say, I'm not going to poo-poo it too much. It may also pierce enemies, and that could be valuable, particularly for room clearing, but can't say for certain yet. We're already at 56, oh my god. 56. Knife shield. Is this an active item? It is. The knife shield is a shield made of blasphemous knives. Be wary of using it, as it is believed to bring upon the anger of the jammed. I have no idea what this means. Let's continue exploring. We don't necessarily have to. I also should not have used my key to open that chest, I just realized. A little bit classic Northernlionness there, but you can't be too mad about a mistake like that yet. The game is still in its infancy. I mean, as I'm playing it right now, it's not even quite out yet. It comes out tomorrow. Oh, one more guy left. And I do think we are improving. Are we improving against Bullet King? No, Bullet King is kicking our ass, but I think we're improving in general. Rarely am I taking 3 damage spread out across multiple sources on the first couple of floors, which makes me feel better about myself. I mean, I feel like if we're gonna use Knife Shield, we should use it against the boss, obviously. I'm assuming it's going to create a shield around us, and that shield will consist of many knives. My knife! I'm not gonna do that. So we got like a champion Birdman here, starring Michael Keaton, Emma Stone, Edward Norton, Catherine Keener. Is Catherine Keener always plays the estranged wife of a genius. Like, that's her role in cinema in this day and age. I love Catherine Keener. She's a hilarious actress. I guess in 40-Year-Old Virgin, she does not play that role. Let's use lockpick here. but I feel like I see it a lot. This is another shield. Okay. Shield of the Maiden. I kind of love the idea of having 2 shields. I don't know what Shield of the Maiden does, but this seems like a good opportunity to find out. Used to block bullets. A useful addition to any Gungeonier's arsenal when used in moderation. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. Used to block bullets. That seems great. Let's go fight our boss. We have 2 shields. I want to see them work here. We also have 2 blanks. Oh my god, you can fire the trident so fast. Is that the value here? It may be. Oh god, I got hit. I don't know if our shield would have blocked it anyway, but I'm a little embarrassed. Yo, dude, you're supposed to break out of that loop eventually. Okay. Spacebar, used to block bullets. Yep. Yep, I think that actually got me hit because I had to roll out of it. Oh, God. Well, it does so much damage. So that's, like, endlessly reusable. I can understand its value. We also have a knife shield here. Will block bullets and maybe hurt enemies if we run into them. Do not die against Gatling Go. This would be indicative of my life entering a dark period of Gungeon nastiness. Oh my god, are you kidding me with these first floor deaths here? No, 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 no. Don't even put that shit in the Ammonomicon. This is embarrassing. I am embar-assed. My ass looks like an M-bar. I don't even know what that means. Let me take a sip of my coffee here. There's really no excuse for that one. The Gatling Gull should be easy, man. You know what? I think I'm overthinking it with these active items to some extent. Okay, lockpick. Good choice. The lockpick did not work, and now it's broken. Okay. Please. We got a half red heart. I don't know. Might become useful. That's really disappointing, though. Guess our lockpick jammed the chest, which is the risk inherent in using it. I would say that's bad luck, but, you know, just another RNG randomness we need to not circumvent, but manage in order to perform as admirably as possible. Oh, I have accidentally clicked off the screen. Oh. And now we are back. I was actually just turning Cheat Engine on to make whatever my weapon is here deal 18 times as much damage so it can one-shot bosses and guarantee us a flawless. No, I mean, you're gonna think I'm blowing smoke up your ass, but when a game shits on me like this, I actually like it. Not because I'm a masochist, but if you ever watch me play almost any game, but in particular roguelikes, roguelites, whatever you want to call them, one of my, like, ever-present complaints is that runs go on too long. In so many games, I'm like, I want a successful run to be like a half hour to 70 minutes long. You know, but even when we get close to that, like, hour mark, it starts to push it. And that's just me, you know, some people prefer desktop dungeon style, you know, like, one campaign can take you, like, 5 hours or something like that. I just find myself, finding it hard to maintain the kind of, let me put it this way, if I ever feel the urge to save and reload a run, when I reload it, I don't like feeling like I'm reloading a run. I like to start at 0 and then, you know, kind of like keep that thread of the run going throughout it, and then, you know, treat them as their own self-contained unit. Which is not to say I think it's bad that, you know, these games have a save and reload function, you know. Sometimes you gotta go to work or, you know, take a shit or something. But, I appreciate that a half hour of gameplay could be 3 doomed sessions as opposed to, you know, one game where you go and beat one boss and then you just sort of get whittled down. Like, we're not getting whittled down here. We're getting fucking shittled down. This is bad. I hate these enemies in the early game. On the first floor... Oh! Yeah. On the first floor, I may actually find these guys more annoying than, like, the bullet totem poles that you can come across. That was fine. Like, one of them is not super horrible, but it's always, like, one and then, hey, the room's also full of enemies. Wonder if our half-heart is still available in one of these rooms. Don't do it, you darn dirty rat. Okay, lucky us. That is, I think, a landmark moment for us. It's the first time we've ever managed to get HP in Gungeon that we could use later. That's an important element in Rebirth and Afterbirth, man. Now, if only, unlike the last two runs, I could actually get like just a killer secondary weapon that I could function with here. But yeah, I mean, in all seriousness, I relish this opportunity to suck. That didn't really come across the way I intended it to. I'm gonna go back for the other HP. I just want to get to a teleporter first, which is probably irrelevant, but let me make my own mistakes here for a minute. Yeah, I relish this period where we suck. Because if there's one thing that's annoying about Afterbirth and Rebirth in this day and age, just open it with a lockpick, please. Thank you. It's that it's too easy. Barrel. I believe this shoots fish. It shoots fish. That might be horrible, by the way. And I don't even mean that it's too easy in the sense that, like, the game's too easy. It's just, it hasn't gotten harder. Oop, almost moused off the screen again. It hasn't gotten harder as fast as people, myself included. I'm trying to avoid saying I'm good at the game, but I guess I am at this point. But it hasn't gotten as hard in updates as fast as people have gotten good at it. Which is good. The game should not be probably designed around, like, the absolute upper echelon of players, but it is nice to have some uncertainty thrown back into things. Managed to get out of that one without getting hit. I'm going to use the fish a little bit, or the barrel a little bit, just because it's got nice flavor to it. Mega Dowser, Sense of Direction, Flash Ray. Well, the Mega Dowser is just another water-based weapon. It can be good, though. But let's try the Flash Ray. Ah, is what it says. The trusty sidearm of a spacefaring hero, featuring a stylish design and solid performance, this blaster is almost always worth keeping around. I mean, that's what I like to hear. That sounds pretty sweet. We will need to fix up Elevator Man in the future, but for now, this is my moment of reckoning. This is my fight song. And of course, who better to fight against? I wanted to kill this guy just in case he somehow buffs the king a little bit. This is my moment. Take back the confidence that has been stripped away from me. Whoa! Whoa! Hey, man. That was a little outrageous there with that one. Nice dodging. Okay, we're halfway through Bullet King. Not only are we... Remember, that doesn't, like, kill you instantly, or hurt you instantly. You still get to roll through the fire. We're halfway through Bullet King. Not only are we still alive, but we haven't actually been hit on this fight yet. Great time for a blank. Unfortunately, does mean that we are now blankless. Gotta say, though, solid primary weapon here in the form of the flash gun. You should be on fire as far as I'm... Oh my god, are you kidding me? One hit away from flawless, but still, that's a huge improvement. Okay. We got our HP back, which is nice, of course. Oh, don't forget the hegemony credit. Can you sit in his throne? No. You can stand on it. Phoenix. These guns might be references to things that I'm missing. Reborn in Flame. The muzzle flare from this fiery handgun can ignite enemies. Returns enemies to dust. Famously wielded by two-shot Arius on her final Gungeon attempt. Okay. Okay. It's got 385 ammo. We got a really nice balance of weapons right now. I guess it's incentivized to use one weapon primarily. Hear me out. If we use one weapon primarily, then when we get an ammo drop, it'll fill whatever weapon we'd use primarily all the way up to max. That way we don't have like 4 weapons that are at half ammo or something. Yo, this seems really, really good. What? Nice curved bullet, Angelina Jolie. The downside to this is that I think you have to be like right in an enemy's grill. And it doesn't kill them in one hit instantly. Yeah, okay. Maybe we want to go back with our flash ray temporarily. I mean, I did say that this one ammo strat is probably the right way to go. I don't like doing that. I think I put myself in a bad position there. Oh my god, and it continues to get worse. That was really poor. I hope we don't need to buy HP on this floor, but, you know, that may be the case. Ammo on the, or, accuracy on the flash ray leaves a little bit to be desired. I mean, I guess that's the trade-off, is you get huge damage, but, like, really, really poor, divergence or variance on the shots. Maybe the barrels are go-to? I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad. Not all of the joke weapons are joke weapons because they're horrible. Oh, it also stuns enemies? Okay, you know what? I saw her face and now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. Ammo. We're gonna pick that up for the flash ray, just because I think for enemies with a larger hitbox, could be dope. But I mean, I just used the Phoenix to kill this guy. I mean, assuming he's gonna die. Oh my lord, he still is not dead. Yo, this is fish opportunity, man. If nothing else on this run, at least we've learned a lot about living and a little about love. Fish in a barrel actually seems like a totally functional gun. Now, I would not expect this run to go too well, overall. I mean, I am at half a heart. Pretty embarrassing considering we just came down here like a couple of minutes ago with full HP. I guess we go back to a hub room, but at the very least, we're learning a lot about some weapons here. I'm learning that barrel is actually pretty dope. The chance to stun enemies is huge. Learned a little bit about Shield of the Maiden, which might be amazing, but I don't understand. It seems like a unicorn stump right now. You can't ooh, we have 129. 130 now. Lockpick, lockpick. It broke it? And you gave me junk. You gave me some junk. I mean, what I'm thinking here is if we had 3 keys and 130 bullets, at least we could level up our elevator right now. I mean, we got 100 credit. Which is, I didn't really want to do that, but I felt the pull. 100 credits is unprecedented. I don't think I've ever gotten it before. So all we need is a few more credits. This is probably our death. All we need is a few more... Whoa! A few more credits and then like a key for sale on the shop. Stun him! Or like a key drop. Or like just 2 key drops right now would do it, I suppose. Yo, barrel is... It's working its way up my tier list, man. That's all I'll say about that. Is it a top tier weapon? I don't know, but it seems like a pretty good primary. Does chew up ammo pretty quickly, but that's mostly because it's getting used. Some of us want to be abused. That's what Eurythmics taught me. It also... Oh, that was a bad shot to die on. Okay, okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of, you know, Gungeon Futility, but... All in all, I think we learned something on that run. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. We'll be back, and I'll see you then.